Hey guys, Andrew Michael here, getting the live chat started off. We'll get things started off real soon here. 8:30 right now, Sunday, January 12th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. And I'm going to save this picture real quick so that way I can grab the screen capture and do the live chat. I'll pull it up real quick. Cool. I just spilled coffee everywhere. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I know, tonight has not been my night. One bit at all whatsoever. Skip this ad. I just spilled coffee everywhere. Let's turn this off. Tonight has not been my night. Hey guys, anybody in here in the social stream, go ahead and post your questions. We will get to those. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Hey guys, anybody in here in the social stream, go ahead and post your questions. We will get to those. Alright, yeah, anybody jumping on here into the chat, let me know if you guys have any questions, whatnot. Otherwise, I will leave this up, and I will continue cleaning up all of my coffee that I just spilt. Good times. Pull up. Hey guys, again, looks like there's a couple people in here starting to join. If you guys have any weather questions, go ahead and post those. Tweet those to me, Andrew WSYX6, and I'll get your responses. Cool. All right, let's see what's on the social stream. Questions, go ahead and post those. Tweet those to me, Andrew WSYX6, and I'll get your responses. Cool. All right, let's see what's on the social stream. Save. All right, Dylan Moody. Can always count on Dylan Moody to jump on in here. Old bag lady. All right. Oh, yeah. Bub Coffee just started following me, so hello to Bub Coffee. Dylan Moody. All right, Dylan Moody. How's your night so far? Moody to jump on in here. Well, Dylan, I went home. My sink was shooting water everywhere. I went to the gas station. The credit card machine would not work. But hey, I'm here. I'm doing the live chat. If you guys have any weather questions, again, shoot me a tweet, Andrew WSYX6. That is the easiest way for me to respond to you guys. So I'm going to turn down that audio. It's getting a lot of feedback. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Shoot me a message, and I will respond to you guys. Answer your weather questions. Let's see here, 5th. $8:57, prediction Southern Ohio. All of these look like they're from way last week. Yep, all those look like they are very old. So Dylan, not too bad. Yeah. Trying a little background music for you guys. So hey guys, Andrew Michael here. If you guys have any weather questions, shoot those to me at Andrew WSYX6, and I will respond, answer your guys' weather questions. This is a new coffee mug, but I swear it's leaking somewhere. I keep getting coffee everywhere. For anyone else that works in the weather department, no, that is not me that left all the coffee rings. I don't know who that would have been. Good question. That's a good question. All right, let's turn down this audio real quick. Again, if you guys have any other questions, post them up there on the right-hand side, and I will start getting those. Eric, hello, good to see you. Is there a large magnet in Ohio that caused the jet stream to dip solo and hit us? Nope. That's from Hallow Nuts. There is not a large magnet in Ohio. There is really no reason. There's nothing that made the jet stream want to come this low to bring down the cold air that we had seen last week. So as far as the cold air that we had seen, it's the polar vortex. I know we were talking about that. It's not a new term. It's the winds up in the Arctic that just keep spinning, and eventually there's a big low pressure that really pulls it down, and that's exactly what we had seen. Awesome. Thanks, Dylan, for stopping on by. Let me get the link real quick. Post something on my Facebook page as well. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Shoot me up. Hit me a text. Or I'm sorry, not a text. Hit me a tweet. Andrew WSYX6 is the easiest way. It hates us? No, Hollow Nut. We've only had that cold of temperatures since I've been alive. One other time, actually twice. One time was back in 92. If I remember correctly, I got off school that day, and I remember going back to the woods with my dad. It was freezing, but hey, it is what it is. It's wintertime in Ohio. We were definitely due for some very cold temperatures. We haven't had temperatures like that in a long time, so we were definitely due for a good Arctic blast like that. All right. I swear, this thing is leaking coffee. I can't drink out of this thing anymore. I gotta take the lid off. Hopefully I don't see. I like the fact that I have this here. I can check and make sure that I'm not spilling coffee on myself. But this thing's spilling coffee all over my desk. I don't know what this thing is. So, thankfully someone left napkins up here. Again, if anybody in the weather department's watching this, I'm not the one that left all the coffee stains. So I'm going to go without a cap on here. Hopefully I don't spill it all over myself, even worse. Seriously, it's just dripping all over the place. I don't get it. All right, let's see if there are any other questions on here. See if you guys have any other questions. All right, let's go back up to the top here and see what we have weather question-wise. Don't see any other weather questions. Ronnie Jones from Delaware City in the house. Good to see you, Ronnie Jones. Again, if you guys have any weather questions, go ahead and send those to me via tweet is probably the easiest way because I can respond right back to you guys with the Twitter. All right, so just saw on here from Dylan, any snow for Zanesville this week? Tomorrow it looks to be raining for the second half of the day as we head into Tuesday. We're going to switch over from rain to snow and then snow showers for every single day of the rest of the week. With the snow showers, though, we are not expecting any significant accumulation heading into the second half of the week. It's all going to be pretty light, so you guys can easily just rest assured that you will probably be going to school every single day this week. All right. I don't know where this thing is leaking coffee. My forecast sheet is covered in coffee. All right, Alex May asking, personal preference. If temperatures had to be sub-zero, would you rather see snow with the brutal cold? Personally, yeah. Normally, if this is kind of cool. So last Sunday, this chat was the most amount of people we've ever had in here. So if anybody was here last Sunday, thanks for stopping by. But if we had at least 1 or 2 inches of snow with that system, instead of all the rain that we had seen last Sunday, we would have easily gotten down to probably 12 below zero, if not colder. That fresh snowpack really allows temperatures to plummet, but since we didn't have any fresh snow other than maybe a dusting, that's why our temperatures didn't get as cold as what they could have. So, personally, for me, I would have actually preferred a little bit of light snow, because then it would have really allowed those temperatures to get down colder. I mean, if it's cold, it might as well snow. If it's warm, it better not rain. That's all I got to say. I don't know. You have a dribble glass, apparently. Yeah, seems like it. I don't know where it's leaking at. There's a little bit of coffee around the rim. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's getting all over the place. Just trying to keep it off of my shirt. That's why I'm leaning over so far when I try to drink it. All right, so how does Wednesday evening look? First day of classes at CSC for me downtown. Right now, Wednesday evening looks pretty nice. We could see a little bit of light snow. Wednesday's high is 29, so it'll be below freezing. You'll probably have some slick spots on the roads, but any snow looking like it'll be maybe a dusting. We're not looking at anything that you'll need the snow shovel for this week, so that's the good news. Yeah, I know some of the kids want snow days again. They were just off school, and then once they get back into the flow of things, they're like, hey, I want to go home again. But I think that any snow this week will be less than shovelable amounts, if that makes any sense. What time is the rain going to start north? Because my pipes is froze and need it fixed. Need to fix it ASAP. Eric, the rain will start tomorrow about 2 to 4 o'clock, depending on where you live. But generally about 2 to 4 o'clock. Yep, I know, Columbus State Community College. And good luck with your first day of classes there, Ronnie. But as far as when the rain will start for Monday, about 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So most of the day will stay dry, but once we head into the afternoon and evening, that's when we'll start seeing these light rain showers push their way back in. All right, another tweet here from Alex May. And if you guys have Twitter, Andrew WSYX6 is the easiest way for me to see these, because I can respond to those a lot faster. I've noticed that the social stream on Ustream, it's great, but it lags a little bit. All right, let's see here. Thoughts on the Browns coaching search from Alex May. That's a great question. A great question indeed. All I want is a winner. I'm tired. I've been a Browns fan my entire life. I'm tired of every single year. The motto is, hey, well, we can wait a little while. Maybe we'll get a team in the next year, next 2 years. But the Browns head coach, I just hope they get a winner. Personally, I don't think that would ever happen, but I would love to see Bill Cowher come back. I don't think it would happen, but I think that he has the backbone, the energy, the drive to push the Browns to actually win games, hopefully make the playoffs, hopefully win in the playoffs, maybe even make the division title. Who knows? I don't know. I just want the Browns to start winning. I don't care who they get. They need somebody that has energy. They need somebody. I've heard a lot of stuff about Jim Tressel. I don't think Jim Tressel is right for the Browns. We've had all of these passive coaches. Not a fan. I think we need someone that's going to win. I want to see a coach that goes in there that's just hellfire and brimstone. We are going to win this game, because that's what I want. I'm tired of these coaches that are like, it's another loss for us. We'll go back and look at the drawing board. I want a winner. That's all I want. Hopefully that suffices you, Alex, Steelers fan. All right. All right. Alex May responding back. What about stability? Browns 3 coaches since 2011. Steelers 3 coaches since 1969. I understand, Alex. The Steelers have had a much stable coaching staff compared to the Browns. That's what I want. I want a coach that's going to be there for a decade and keep the team around. How many coaches have we had since we came back? We've had like what have we had? 7, 8 coaches since we've came back from the expansion or the. I want a winner. That's all I want as a Browns fan. I want a coach that will be a winner. I want someone that's going to be there for the long haul. I hate the fact that we paid Trzynski, like $11 million just to go? This is a weather chat. I could get real fired up about the Browns. You guys want to keep that going. Let me know if there's any Browns fans out there that want to keep this going because I am tired of losing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of losing. And we start off the season so well. And we fall apart. All right, let's get back to the social stream. All right, I got some pictures took today. Where's the best place to send from Austin, right? Austin, you can tweet those to me. Andrew WSYX6, and I will look at those over. Why is the traffic screen up in the background? That's what you can see over here behind me. That is where Katie Gardner sits. So when she does traffic in the morning for Good Day Columbus, that's where she sits. Did you check out Bill Kelly's of him playing Candy Crush on TV? Yes, Ronnie, I did. And Bill Kelly plays Candy Crush all the time when he's not on TV. They've been doing those little videos to try to show you guys, oh, this is the fun stuff that we do behind the screen. Bill Kelly actually does play Candy Crush behind the scene. Sometimes on the computers that you're not supposed to be playing Candy Crush on. He's a Candy Crush addict. I've never played. My wife plays it. She told me not to start because it's addicting. So I haven't started playing Candy Crush yet. I did play Angry Birds, beat the whole game in a couple of weeks. Way back in, whenever that came out. What was that? The winter of 2011, 2012? Is that when it came out? I think so. I played it a lot back then. I haven't played it since. At what temp would we get snow instead of rain? Because it seems it has to be above freezing for snow. Because it seems it has to be above freezing for snow. Hey Joshua, good to see you. Hollow Nut. So here's the deal. This is a great time to show you guys this. This is the first coffee, actually, the second coffee that I've had since a week and a half ago. I had a cup of coffee Thursday. Other than that, I haven't had a coffee in forever. And I was like, I'm starting to feel a little tired. I need coffee. All right, anyway. So about how cold the temperatures have to be to see snow. So this is really cool. So I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Temperature full. Let's go with the NAM. All right. So I'm going to show you guys something. What this will be is it's a graph of the atmosphere as you go through time, so the time axis will be going from left to right. As you go up on the graph, that's the height in the atmosphere. So I'm going to flip this around and show this to you guys. All right, so here's what we're looking at. So what I'm pointing out, so this is tomorrow. This is 7 p.m. tomorrow, so we are way too warm for any, we're way too warm because you see where it's above freezing? So this is the above freezing air right here. We're way too warm down at the ground, so if there's any snow falling, it will melt as soon as it crosses this line, and as it falls through the air, that's when we will actually start to see the rain instead, because it's way too warm. All this big pocket of air is way too warm. Now, what I want to point out, so this is cool because we're going to have a lot of warm air being pushed in right down by the surface. So this is only up right here, up maybe, that would be up about maybe 1,000 feet into the air. So when we've got this little pocket of warm air down by the ground, and even here for tomorrow night, so this is 7 p.m. tomorrow night, 0Z is 7 p.m., so we're going off of like Greenwich time. So in this little pocket of warm air, and especially here heading into Tuesday, so this is Tuesday at about noon, and then this goes all the way till about midnight. So you see how we're above freezing here? What happens is we have snow falling the entire time. And yeah, we may be right here at the surface, we may be up to like 38, 40 degrees, but that's such of a small pocket of warm air that snow's falling through that it doesn't have time to melt. And that's when you can be temperatures, we can see temperatures of about 40 degrees and still have snow at the ground. It's just because that warm pocket of air is just right down here at the ground. So when the snow falls, it doesn't have that time to melt. So that's why I think Tuesday could be very interesting, because we could see some of that snow falling, and it's so warm at the ground, it'll likely melt as soon as it hits the pavement or the cars, but it'll be 40 degrees, but snowing. So, pretty good question. You guys have a touch screen in the studio? Yes, we do, Eric. It's way over on the opposite corner over there, and it's hooked up to a cable that I cannot unplug, so we do have one. It's colder in the clouds. That's right, from Ronnie. It's, as you go up farther into the atmosphere, it gets a lot colder as you head farther up into the atmosphere. So Joshua asking, what causes snow? Snow is rain that does not have time to melt. So all it is even in the middle of the summer, when you have thunderstorms, all the way up in the atmosphere, it's snow way up there, but it hits all that warm air and it melts, and that's when you get rain. And that's why once you start heading into November and cold November rain, is because that warm pocket of air down by the bottom, by the surface of the earth, if this is the whole atmosphere, the warm pocket of air is shallow enough that the snow barely has time to melt, and it's much colder. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for stopping by. Let's check out Twitter, see if there are any other questions. Alex has no more Browns questions. Alex, Steelers fan. All right, Dylan Moody saying, I think it's Dylan Moody. I think his last Dylan M. Dylan. Browns fan. Good to hear it. Good to know we've got some Browns fans out there that still root for the Browns. All right, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. The good thing is I think my coffee is not leaking anymore, so that's good. All right, Dylan saying, I love watching your live cast. Good, Dylan. You should tell all your friends about this, too. Get some more people in here. We got up to 95 last Sunday. That was a lot. Right now we're at 11. It's a quiet night. There's not a lot of big weather going on other than some rain tomorrow. Hello Nut. Glad to hear that you like that explanation. Again, if you guys have any other questions, shoot me up. Hit me on Twitter. You guys can post it there in the social stream still, too. But Twitter, the social stream lags a little bit. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. So if you guys hit me up on Twitter, Andrew WSYX6, I can respond to those real quick so I can get those questions for you guys real fast. I'd have more questions, but I'm worried about your blood pressure there. Passionate fan. Actually, Alex may respond back. I'd have more Browns questions, but I got worried about your blood pressure there. Hashtag passionate fan. I am. I love the Browns. I like the fact I'm a huge Ohio State fan, and there's a lot of Ohio State haters that say Ohio State just assumes that they should win, with football at least, assumes that they should win, assume that we just got a good team. If we lose a game, that we get so down on ourselves. And then I remind them, I'm also a Browns fan. I'm not used to winning. I'm assuming we're going to lose. I wish that was not the case. All right, Dylan saying, how cold is it going to be in Zanesville? And by the way, it's Dylan Michael Moody. Good to know. How cold is it going to get in Zanesville this week? We're looking at, by the time we get to Sunday and Saturday next weekend, lows will be back down into the mid-teens, so about 16 for the low both on Saturday and Sunday next week. Tonight, only a low around 36 degrees, which we're actually right now at 37 in Columbus, but we've got some strong winds coming out of the southwest, south-southeast now at 6 miles per hour, so the winds are pushing in enough warm air that I don't think we're going to fall off, a whole lot more after this. All right. Let's go check out the social stream, see if there are any questions. Go Browns! Yes. All right. Here's something. Ronnie saying, I did a cool experiment during the cold air where I took boiling water and threw it into the air outside. I saw a lot of videos where people were doing this, and it's a fun, mostly safe experiment. Throw the hot boiling water downwind, though. I saw videos where people were throwing the water into the wind, but then it comes right back and burns them. I was listening to the police scanners here at the station, and some kid had 9% of their body burnt in first-degree burns. So again, if we have cold temperatures like that again, make sure to throw the water away from you down the wind. Let the wind carry that away from you. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt. How about Blue Jackets? Fan? I'm a fan of the Blue Jackets. I root for the Blue Jackets. I'm going to the game tomorrow night. One of my friends, his wife works for Nationwide. I think she got free tickets, so I'm going with him to the game. Or my wife and his wife and all of us, the four of us, going to the game tomorrow. I haven't been to a game. I have not been to a game this season yet, so I don't get down there very much. The game starts at 7, and I work here when I work during the week, I don't get out till 6:30, so it's kind of a rush for me to get down there for the game in time. In the morning, how do you guys switch from weather to traffic that fast? Well, Eric, she's here in the weather center, but she's never on camera here in the weather center. She's always on camera in front of the green screen for Katie Gardner. So we don't really switch anything here any of the morning at all. Eric, one of them was you. All right, how cold will wind chills be in Chillicothe? For the next couple of days, they're not going to be too bad. Wind chills will be down. I say not too bad. They'll be down into the 20s heading into the next couple of days. Wednesday, we'll see wind chills down to about 20 degrees. Thursday, down into the teens. Friday, about down into the teens. So really, especially compared to what we dealt with last week, not too bad. Good, Ronnie. Glad to hear you threw it away from the wind. Okay, take me and the girlfriend with. LOL from Hollow Nut. I would, but they're not my tickets. So let's see. What other safe? This is from Alex May. Surprised he's not asking a Browns question. Hey, when are the Browns going to make the Super Bowl? Go Browns. All right. Alex asking, what other safe weather experiments to try in the cold? All right, so here's some good ones. There's the boiling water into the frigid temperatures. So again, if you take really, really hot water, doesn't have to be boiling, throw that into the wind so it's going to go away from you and it turns into snow. It looks like mist, but if you look really carefully downwind, again, don't throw it downwind or don't be downwind of it, but if you look downwind, you might notice a little bit of light flakes of snow down on the ground behind that. Another cool weather experiment to try, blowing bubbles. Because what happens when you blow the bubbles, they instantly freeze and then they shatter in the air. So that's a really cool one too, if you blow bubbles when it's extremely cold. Again, you need to be down below zero for a lot of these to work well. So don't try these, or you can try them, but they won't work nearly as well if you do it. They won't work nearly as well unless it's below zero. Another cool experiment, if you take a t-shirt, soak it in water, and you can, if you have a mannequin, it's really cool because then you can put it on the mannequin. But otherwise, you can lay it flat on the ground. You can go out, pick it up. It takes only about a minute-ish, and then it'll completely freeze up, and it'll stay completely stiff, so it's really cool. You can actually snap a t-shirt, too. If you have enough water on it and it gets cold enough, you can just snap the t-shirt. What are some other good ones? Oh, and you can take a banana. Mike McCarthy tried doing this on TV, but he peeled the banana. I say leave the peel on there because when you peel the banana, we all know how mushy the banana is. There's not a good texture to it. Whereas the peel, it's a very hard outer shell on that, especially when it gets below freezing. So leave the peel on there, and you can use a banana, again, when it's about 10 below zero, 10 below zero, you can use it as a hammer. So those are some of the cool weather experiments that I'd seen. There's also some other ones where people would fill water balloons with colored water, and then they put them out in their yard, and then it would have these big ice rocks out in their front yard. Apparently, Bob Kendrick was making fun of people who did this. I don't know why you would make fun of people who did that. But, no, it's just something to do. I mean, it just freezes so fast out there. Ooh, here's a good one. This is a real good one. I actually tried this Friday morning. It wasn't nearly as cold, but you have to be very careful. So I found out if you do this in a vehicle, it works better. So take bottles of water. Any kind of bottled water works. But what you need to do is you need to not move it at all. That's why you can't leave it outside like on your back porch, because if wind hits it, if it shakes at all, it won't work. You need that water to stay completely, I'm trying to think of the word. It can't move at all. Like, you can't have that wind hitting it, shaking it. So, put it out there in the trunk of your car. Put it in the back seat of the car. When you open the door or open the trunk, be very careful not to shake that at all. So when you open the door, then the water will be below freezing, but there's nothing there. There's no movement. It hasn't moved enough yet to start any ice crystal. So you take it out and you shake it, and it will instantly flash freeze, and you'll get ice crystals, and it'll freeze completely solid throughout the entire bottle. So again, you can't move it because otherwise the ice crystals can start watching. All right. People race to try to put it on first. That's funny. So Ronnie's saying he watched people put on the Frozen t-shirts and see who could put it on first. That's actually really funny. Pedro asking, what will the temps be on Thursday? Thursday, we're looking at a high. Actually, it'll get a little bit above freezing on Thursday. We'll have a little bit of warm air, but a cold front's coming through late Thursday night. So right now I'm going with a high temperature of 36 on Thursday, but we'll get a lot colder on Friday because a cold front will be coming through. All right, Hollow Nut saying he sent me his Twitter handle. I'm going to search that real quick. Follow him. If you guys are on Twitter and I'm not following you guys yet, let me know, and I will follow you guys. Let's post that back in there. Big Red. There we go. All right, so I'm following you now. Blaine Bauer. Mr. Hollow Nut Blaine Bauer. All right. See if there are any other questions in here. I like this. We're having some good flow with this tonight. I'm enjoying this. Peter asking, does Bill Kelly do Ustream? He tried it. He can't figure out how to get it to work. I'm not trying to diss him or anything, but I even came down and tried helping him. But for some reason, his phone would not connect to it. And even when he was trying to use his phone, I don't know if he has the actual Ustream app. Because when he was trying to do it, it would keep disconnecting or wouldn't actually work for him. So I don't know what it is. That's why you post that on Instagram. Oh, I don't get that question. All right, let's see if there's anything else new over here on Twitter. Mindy's saying, fun to watch you buxom on coffee. Thank goodness you have a Tim Hortons close. Actually, I don't. I went and just brewed this in the break room real quick. All right, Dylan saying, think how much fun it would be on the show next year with Manning and Din are playing Johnny Football and the Browns. Hey, I like that. If the Browns make it next year and we're playing Peyton Manning and we're playing for the AFC Championship, I'll take that. Let's do it. I'd love to play in the AFC title next year. All right, let's see what else is going on here. All right, I'm going to jump off here shortly, but if you guys have any other questions, weather questions, shoot me something on Ustream. Shoot me a message on Ustream. Or if you guys are on Twitter, Andrew WSYX6 is the easiest way, but I have radio here coming up shortly, so I'm going to jump off here soon. Why don't you let Bill Kelly borrow your phone to do the chat? Because it's my work phone, and I have to keep it on me at all times, and I work on the weekends. He doesn't, so we don't work the exact same shifts. What are the temps going to be through this week? Well, tomorrow and Tuesday we'll be into the 40s. We may actually get to 50 tomorrow, especially if you live to the south. But 40s for Monday and Tuesday. Then the rest of the week we're in the 20s. Thursday we might get back into the 30s briefly. So 49, 45 for the high, 29 Wednesday, 36 on Thursday, and then back into the mid to low 20s heading into the end of the week. Can we have a up forecast, sneak peek of the 10 and 11 forecast? I've already been doing it there at Eric for you. So I just gave that out. So yeah, rain on Monday, wintry mix Tuesday, and then snow the rest of the week, but it'll be pretty light. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, well, I don't see anything. Oh, Austin Wright, if you're watching this still, your account is private, so I cannot retweet any of your pictures. So if you're ever wondering why I don't retweet your pictures, if your Twitter account is private, I can't retweet those. You cannot retweet private accounts. Dylan Moody, can you give me a shout out on the 10 p.m. news? Dylan, I've given you shout outs all the time. Especially, hey, what I do, if you guys send me weather photos and I use them on air, you get a free shout out. I love when I get weather photos. So if you guys took any weather photos today and your account is not private, then I will give you guys shout outs. See if there's any other questions on here real quick. Thanks for doing these streams. Any big snows from Weatherman 1993? I do not see any big snows anytime soon. So right now I'm not seeing anything significant as far as us having enough snow to shovel. Next couple of systems, they're just very weak. We're not seeing anything significant. Hey, I've got a question real quick. While you guys are on here, you guys can respond on this. Respond in the chat. Hey, would you guys be interested if I started leaving these up during the newscast? So just tweet me. What I might do is make... I was going to say maybe I could make a completely new channel, but I don't really want to separate from this channel. I want to leave everything here. But if you guys are ever interested, like if I should leave these up during the newscast, let me know, because I can always just set it up here in the Weather Center and just point it out there to the rest of the studio, and you guys can kind of watch from behind the scenes. So let me know. Respond in the social stream, or if you guys are on Twitter, again, Andrew WSYX6. And if anybody is on Twitter and I'm not following them yet, shoot me a tweet. Say, hey, don't forget to follow me, because I try to respond to all of you guys, and anybody that asks the questions, I make sure to give you guys a follow. But just let me know. If I'm not following you guys, I'll give you guys a follow. Yeah. All right, let's see if there are any other questions here. Thanks for doing these streams. We should try Google Hangouts. I thought of Google Hangouts. The only thing that I do not like with the Google Hangouts is, everyone has to have an account, and I'm pretty sure with SocialStream, with the Ustream, you do not have to have an account. And the other problem with the Google Hangouts is, I'm doing this on my phone, is that I've had a lot of problems connecting to the Google Hangouts with my phone down here in the Weather Center, because I just can't get anything. I'll still take those temps over the last show. I will definitely too. Yes. Could you start today? So yes, it says Aaron Kelly. Maybe I'll do that tonight for the 10 and 11 o'clock newscast. I got to find my cable so that way I can plug in my phone so it'll have enough battery power. But yeah, I'll post my social stream up tonight of the newscast and just put a show behind the scenes so that way you guys can watch it. Would love it. Would be fun. Could you start it today? Yeah, so a lot of people asking if I could do the social stream. I'll do that tonight. For the 10 and 11 o'clock news, I'll post the social stream up so you guys can watch from behind the scenes. People can join. Ronnie. I don't understand what... People can join. I don't understand what that is. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off of here. I got to get ready to go do some radio hits. Dylan's saying I should do it during the newscast as well. Maybe I'll start doing that. What I might do, though, is if I get enough people to start watching it, I might go to a completely separate channel. So the channels are just this, what you guys are looking at right now. So this is like a live weather channel, or the live, like, Ustream.tv/channels/live space or live dash WX dash chat. And I would kind of like to leave the chat separate from that, but we'll do it with the live chat. We'll see how it goes. If we get enough people in there, you guys can, when I do this too, if you guys are watching during the newscast tonight, tweet the link. Tell all your friends about it, so that way, I'll come back. I'll answer some of your guys' questions on here during that. But yeah, we'll leave this going the whole way. Do you like my Twitter profile pic? Mr. Ronnie Jones. Ronnie, I don't know if I follow you on Twitter. Shoot me a tweet on Twitter, and I'll make sure to follow you back. I meant people can join you on Google Hangout. Now, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, we could be face-to-face, so I can actually interact with you guys a little bit more. I'll look into the Google Hangouts a little bit more. For right now, I really like the Ustream, because this way you guys have questions, I can respond back to you. Google Hangouts, not everyone knows how to do a Google Hangout. It's a lot easier just to go to one central room where there's the one feed. But I'll look into the Google Hangouts a little bit more, and I will also have this streaming tonight during the 10 and 11 o'clock news. So you guys can come back tonight, 10 o'clock for the Fox newscast and Fox 28. But I got to go get ready to do radio. But again, you guys seem to like that idea for the newscast. We'll do that tonight. If you guys have any other weather questions, post them in the social stream. I'll come back to this, because obviously we're going to be back at 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. But yeah, any other weather questions, let me know, and we will get those answered for you guys. Until then, I will see you guys tonight at 10 and 11. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching me try not to spill coffee on myself. And we will see you guys on the flip side. I've had way too much coffee. Because obviously we're going to be back at 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. But yeah, any other weather questions, let me know, and we will get those answered for you guys. Until then, I will see you guys tonight at 10 and 11. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching me try not to spill coffee on myself. And we will see you guys on the flip side.